Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Chronicles of Shugarose. So today we're going to talk about self-esteem in a woman. I know we all have different, angles of viewing this self-esteem. I know we've heard it from all nooks and crannies. We've heard it, in different languages and everything. But bottom line, self-esteem. In a woman is what I want to talk about. Now, I had to break it into three basics. I just want to expatiate on, those aspects, those basics. And I want to use myself as an example as usual, like I always do, But before I continue, right, I just want us to understand that we are specially made. We are God's last born. We are God's babies. You know how we always tell our men, our husbands that, oh, I'm your baby and everything and all that thing that we always do. This and that. Oh, I'm fragile. I'm like a glass. I'm a leaf and all that. We should learn to do that to God because we are his last born. We're his babies, So that we're going to expatiate on that, in my next episode. But what I want us to talk about today is just to pick out the three basics in having self-esteem, especially in a woman. All right. So I wrote this down, and then the first one that we have to actually dissect is the self-worth. Knowing that you are a woman is enough self-worth, it's not your looks, it's not your person, it's not you being a celebrity, it's not your physical attributes. It is what is inside. It is the I matter foundation. It is the me foundation. You have to learn to have the self-worth in you. You have to be able to wake up in the morning, look at yourself in the mirror, not the physical aspect. Whatever you have inside, it's what exposes you, what brings you out, what people see. I don't know if it's just me, but have you ever noticed that there's some very beautiful women, like well carved in all ramification, wealthy and all that, but they don't have manners like that? I don't want to use the word useless, but they don't even have self-worth. But you've seen that short applicative that is ugly like this. I don't want to use the word ugly because we're all beautifully made in God. That one that you you can't even look at that person twice. But what the kind of spirit that person carries, the self-worth in that person, it suffices, covers everything. So that's what I'm talking about. The I matter foundation, the me foundation, that the inner me, if you are able to exhibit that, man, that's one thing that money cannot buy, So we have to learn to do it. Well, I'll take myself as an example. When we go to a gathering, I feel like I'm all that. The way I walk in my pencil hill, you'll be like, who the heck is this lady? No, it is the way I carry myself because I want you to carry me that way. It is my self-worth that I'm exhibiting. But people will think it's arrogance. Well, if it's arrogance, whatever you perceive of me, it is. But deep in me, I know that I have to carry this. I have to portray, I have to exhibit which God has blessed me with. Anyways, the next one that we have to talk about is self-respect. Unhealthy is the amount of time that I have hammered the self-respect. Oh, I don't know how many times I want to talk. If you don't respect yourself, is it me that will now come and respect you? You have to learn to respect yourself, and respect yourself in the sense that you don't have to take, I don't want to use the word shit from nobody. You know that what you're doing is right, and you looked at your right, you looked at your left, look up and down everywhere, know that what you're doing is right. You go ahead and do it. You understand? You have to respect yourself. Now, let me talk about man issue a little bit in terms of respect. You are dating this man, and the man has not told you that I don't like you, but the man has been behaving, has been throwing shades, acting doing stuff that even an outsider will know that he doesn't like you, and you still bought the rebel. What is that? Now let me take myself as an example. I was dating this politician. Politician in Nigeria means that I was dating a bank, But then again, the way his siblings, especially his sisters, were treating me, the way he was treating me, like when I fly down to come and see him, he will leave me. He got me a very nice building, to myself. I have my driver and everything. But the way I will fly down to the country and go, and in the sense that I'm going to meet my man, he's not there. But he has all of that, he has the cook there, the driver there, the house and everything is there. But he's not there, knowing full well that I am coming. He's not there. Call on the phone, have you arrived? No way. Oh no, she's comfortable, she's there. No, I have to respect myself, and I ran. That I will still tell you that story. I did not just run away. I left with the Ghana must go back, because I have to respect myself. Because if I don't respect myself, he's going to think that, oh, she is one of them. How can I leave everything behind and come and visit you? All you have to do is to leave me there. Okay, no, she has this, she has that. And I'm sure, if I'm not mistaken, he's with maybe another woman, no. And then you will now leave me there as part of your Egyptian statue or Egyptian furniture. No, I couldn't take that. And that is where my self-worth came into play. Because if I don't know my self-worth, I will not be able to respect myself and carry my small Ghana must go and live there. Some women, they rather die there. I'd rather cry in a Lamborghini than suffer in a Toyota. That's their adage. But if you know who you are, if you have your self-worth, and you have your self-respect, right? Even if you sit down in one place, the way you will eat your gari and granite, with pride, everybody will want to eat that gari and granite because of the way you carry yourself, So the last one that we're going to talk about is self-belief. Now, the self-belief I'm talking about, it's nothing but confidence, Now, look at this scenario. There's this pretty Barbie doll damsel walking in her all Gucci things, designer from head to toe, and this is you in your Payless, your Timu thing. But the way you will dress up, raise your head up, walk in public majestically, do you know that you will capture the audience, you will capture people, you will capture the ambience there. People will notice you more than they notice this person, because this person having all these designers in them, it's just for the designer to cover, to make up for their self-worth, for their self-respect, for their self-belief and all of that. But you are coming with your self-worth, your self-respect, your self-belief, and every other thing follows suit. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to exhibit it. And this is what most men see in a woman, that they say, okay, this is the one that I want to settle down with. I'm going to deviate a little bit. Now, you think that men don't know what they're doing. They know. They know when it's time. They know who they want to get married to. So if you lick the floor and start begging, you don't know your self-worth. You don't know your self-respect. You don't have that self-belief in you. And that is why you're doing like that. So what I'm trying to say now is this. Exhibit your self-confidence, exhibit your self-worth, exhibit your self-respect. If you have these three things as a woman, the sky is not just your limit. The sky is a stepping stone. You don't have to be so wealthy to accumulate. This is something that God has given us. Like I said earlier, we are God's babies. God instilled all of this in us. And then talking about self-belief, you have to attach the spirit of discernment, your intuition. All of that comes hand in hand. You understand? You have to know when to say no with your eyes open, stand on your grounds and say, no, enough is enough. I mean, it's easier said than done, but once you start it, once you make up your mind to do it, my dear, it's doable.